The Galactic Council chamber trembled as Lord Vexthor's crystalline form pulsed with contempt. The humans dare request a seat among us? His voice resonated through subspace frequencies that made lesser species writhe. These primitives who discovered faster-than-light travel mere decades ago? Katniss stood unflinching before the assembly of ancient races, her worn military uniform a stark contrast to the ethereal robes and biomechanical suits surrounding her. Beside her, Atreyu carried a metallic case, his scarred hands steady despite facing beings who had ruled the galaxy when Earth's sun was still forming. "We come in peace," Katniss said, her voice cutting through the chamber's hostile murmurs. "But we demand recognition as equals." The Zephrani matriarch's tentacles writhed in what passed for laughter among her kind. "Equals? Your species hasn't even mastered antimatter propulsion. Your weapons are kinetic, throwing metal slugs like cavemen throwing stones." "Kinetic," Atreyu repeated quietly, a ghost of a smile crossing his weathered face. "Yes, that's exactly what they are." Lord Vexthor rose from his throne, his 8-meter frame casting prismatic shadows. "Perhaps a demonstration is in order. Show these insects why the Council has maintained order for 12 million cycles." He gestured to his guard, who activated an energy shield that had withstood supernova-level forces. "This barrier has protected the Council from every weapon known to civilized space. Your kinetic toys cannot—" "May I?" Katniss interrupted, nodding to Atreyu. He opened the case, revealing not a weapon but a simple communicator. Katniss activated it, speaking clearly. "Artemis Station, this is Ambassador Katniss. Authorization code, remember Prometheus. Target locked. Single round, minimal yield." The Council members exchanged amused glances. The Etherian delegate's gaseous form flickered with mirth. "You're calling for reinforcements? How quaint. No human vessel is within 1,000 light-years of—" The universe hiccuped. That was the only way witnesses could later describe it. Reality itself seemed to stutter for a nanosecond. The impenetrable energy shield, the pinnacle of Vexthorian technology, simply ceased to exist. Not destroyed, not overloaded, but deleted from existence as if it had never been. A perfectly circular hole, 3 meters in diameter, appeared in the wall behind where the shield had stood, extending through 17 levels of the station and out into the void of space. Emergency force fields snapped into place, but the message was delivered. Lord Vexthor's crystalline form had gone pale, almost transparent. "Impossible. We detected no energy surge, no particle beam, no," Katniss agreed. "You detected nothing because there was nothing to detect until impact. The projectile traveled at 99.999% the speed of light. At that velocity, a simple tungsten rod becomes something more than a weapon. It becomes inevitability itself." The Zephrani matriarch's tentacles had gone rigid. "The energy requirements, the calculations alone, took us 3 years, Atreyu said, finally setting down the case. "Turns out, when you can't manipulate exotic matter or harness black holes like the rest of you, you get really good at throwing rocks. We just learned to throw them very, very fast." Katniss stepped forward, her boots echoing in the sudden silence. "That shot came from Artemis Station, currently orbiting a dead star in the Terminus systems, 37,000 light-years away. We have 17 more stations, each capable of firing rounds that arrive at their targets with less than a second's warning at maximum range." "But the targeting," the Etherian delegate whispered, its form flickering with agitation. "At that distance, accounting for stellar drift, gravitational lensing, time dilation, human brains," Atreyu tapped his temple, "evolved to track moving prey while in motion ourselves. Turns out, when you give us enough computing power, we're very good at leading targets, even targets that won't exist in that location for another 10 hours. Lord Vexthor slumped back into his throne, the first sign of weakness he'd shown in eons. "You could destroy entire worlds before they knew they were under attack." "We could," Katniss acknowledged, "but we won't. Unlike some species in this room, humanity remembers what it's like to be weak. We remember being ignored, dismissed, treated as primitives unworthy of respect." She looked directly at each council member. "We don't want to rule. We want to belong. But make no mistake, we will not be slaves, subjects, or second-class citizens." The chamber fell silent. Several species were running rapid calculations, their biomechanical implants glowing with activity. They all reached the same conclusion. A network of human railgun stations could effectively hold the entire galaxy hostage. No shield could stop them, no fleet could reach them in time, and no technology in the known galaxy could detect the projectiles before impact. The humans have earned their seat, the matriarch said finally, her tentacles curling in submission. They have achieved what no species has in 12 million cycles. They have made the council afraid. Not afraid. Katniss corrected, her expression softening slightly. Respectful. We studied your histories, all of you. Every great alliance in this galaxy began with mutual respect, born from mutual strength. We simply proved we have strength. Now let's discuss what we can build together. Atreyu pulled out a data pad, his scarred face breaking into the first genuine smile the council had seen. Starting with sharing our targeting algorithms in exchange for your FTL technology improvements. Imagine what we could accomplish if human precision met Vexthorian energy manipulation. As the lords of the galaxy bowed their heads in acknowledgement, not in submission but in respect, Katniss thought of the message she'd send back to Earth. Humanity had finally found its place among the stars, not as conquerors, but as equals who'd earned their seat through ingenuity, determination, and the ancient human art of throwing rocks really fast. The age of humanity had begun, not with a war, but with a single shot that proved sometimes the simplest solutions were the most powerful. After all, at the end of the day, every problem looked like a nail when all you had was a very, very fast hammer.